can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I do. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a ring. Can I kick it? Yeah. Oh, I got her. I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
With a pinky ring, everybody used to pick at me. Now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drip, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media. Keep us blind, a good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about your brother, protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drip, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this and jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only been for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I knew the solution, maybe now should I do it? Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Well, this entertainment mecca opened back in 2009. It seats 80,000 but has a standing room capacity north of 100K, and we are pushing that today at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. 22-yard line. Too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And it's third down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Cardinal first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A 1st carry now for Chase Edmonds. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
3rd down.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Here's Herbert. Off to Geis on the screen. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
To go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. On the ground, Geis. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Geis, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Cardinals 7, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is Tony Pollard, and he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Cardinals 7, Cowboys nothing.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Herbert. Being chased out left. And able to find Kirk complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Geis. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. We really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Good.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check in. Come on, boy.
3rd and long for Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Herbert's pass.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Herbert escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
toss for Dallas.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
From 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Mike 34. I got you.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
I got one. Mike 34. I can't believe they let you play. We go 46. 34, 46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Cowboys.
13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
10 at the 47-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
To Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
The 36-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert lets it go for Nelson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson. 64 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Score Cardinals 14. Cowboys 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Ball carrier. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Let's get in there hard. 34's the mic. 34's the mic. We're going to 50 for a line.
Prescott from the gun on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Blake Jarwin. Incomplete. Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
Now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Herbert's pass.
Andy Isabella, 67 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Extra point.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cowboys. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw this time. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 55 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
21. Cowboys 19. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Christian Kirk. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Geis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. From the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 57 to mark. 57 to mark. All day.
Geis. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 28, Cowboys 19.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This to Jarwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that'll move them back within 6 now. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance of getting the ball back.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on.